All right, blessings. I'm getting ready to make a standing flowering peach qigong exercise video, and I'm hoping everyone will enjoy it and incorporate it into your teachings, or and hopefully very specifically incorporate it into your life, maybe once a week or whenever your heart shares to do this. I found that for me, it has worked best after a really hard or a good physical workout and afterwards. And another place where it works really well is right before ritual, right before any type of lingam breathing, lingam flexing ritual, or yoni breathing, or any of the yoni breathing rituals. Doing this before works really well. But it also just can be a wonderful way to incorporate, chi work into your daily practice. So, what's what this is all about is about the flow of chi through the seven chakras, and so it's using a basic white crane qigong, and it's also using chakra theory. And so, where you might see some of these moves in a white crane qigong standing system with some Chinese teachers, you won't see it done specifically like this. You because we want to infuse the so-called chakras, the psychological ideas that formulate around seven energy centers that correlate with the mostly with the endocrine glands, which are the hard physical so-called chakras, but the chakras are fundamentally psychological concepts. All right, so let's get started. All right then. So you want to stand and feet together, go straight. Then there's a slight, very slight bend in the knees, and then you step out with your left foot, so that your feet will be shoulder length apart. So just going straight down. The edge of each foot correlates with the edge of the outside of the shoulders. And we began with a breathing practice, or a white crane breathing practice. And this breathing practice is simply coming up with the hands, palms up to the heart, and back down to the lower burner, the sexual organs, and then across and down and out like wings of a bird, and the palms go down and we come down, and hands cross up toward to the heart, not up to the throat, but up to the heart, back down, hands down, cross again, and uncross and spread out, out, palms turning in, and approximately 50 of these. So you can stop the video to get the details, and watch this over and over again to get this breathing practice, but you don't have to do this particular breathing practice. It can just be standing Dumo breath. It can be another breathing practice that's fundamental, that you like, a standing posture, or it can be a sitting posture. Then you come up to do your white crane work, however you want to do it. You can do setting breathing or laying down breathing, and then stand up and go straight into flowering peach qigong, which is what I'm going to show you in just a minute. So this is one entry method right before you begin your white crane work. And again, palms up to the heart, just up to where the heart chakra is. The palms turn down and go back down to the sexual organs. The hands cross with the palms up, just and uncross, and then the palms out. And as you come over, the palms change and turn, and just think of a bird wing, and your fingers are the ends of the bird wing, and back down. So breathe in up to the chest, breathe out, breathe in, stomach goes out, breathe out. And bring the left foot in where the feet are almost touching. Beautiful. And now we'll go into the flowering peach qigong. So you step out again, shoulder width, feet or shoulder width alignment with the ends of the shoulders, the outside side of the feet. And we begin with hand placement, for especially for women, but for men who want to gather more yang energy if they have lower yin energy. The right hand goes over the sexual organs. The left hand goes to the lower back with the palm out, and the fingers just express like feathers, like a bird feather, at the end of a tail, bird tail feathers, like bird tail feathers, the back, and the palm facing inward, the palm facing outward, this at the lower part of your back, and you're simply going to move in a very sexual stroking of the waist, just like if you were if the male was making love to the female, and he's back, and then he's pushing the lingam into the yoni, and we're going to do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And the fingers are always lightly, and then you simply turn to the left. The toes just go out just a little bit on the heel of your foot, and again, it's a stroke. 1, 2, 3, and come back to the center. 1, 2, 3, and the left heel turns, and 1, 2, 3. And the left heel turns back, the toes pointing forward again. 1, 2, 3. And now the left hand goes where the right hand was, where the yang hand was, and the right hand can stay over the left hand. 1, and the fingers softly massage the sexual organ. 2, 3. Toes torn out a little bit, and 1, 2, 3. Toes turn back forward. 1, 2, 3. The left toes turn out. Keep the heel down on the ground, on the floor. The toes go back down, And 1, feet flat on the floor, both feet. 2, 3. Come back to the center. 1, 2, 3. See the right hand is going up over the navel. 1, 2, 3. Toes turn back forward. 1, 2, 3. The left toes go out, turning on the heel of the foot. And 1, 2, 3. The left foot, turn on the heel, toes up, then let the feet back down flat on the floor, as always. And 1, 2, 3. Hand goes up to the heart. And turn. 1, 2, 3. And the toe on the turn, the right on the heel. Now toes and feet back flat on the floor. Toes touching down. 1, 2, 3. And turn on the heel. Toes go back down. 1, flat on the floor. 2, 3. And turn on the heel. Toes, both feet, toes pointing forward. 1, 2, 3. The left hand over the belly button. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Heel, left, toes back down. 1, 2, 3. Hip toes come up. Turn on the heel of the foot. Both toes are out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And turning over the third eye. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For people who feel their chi and they're advanced and moving their chi, then the left hand can come up to the throat. For those who are just starting, at this point, both hands go over on either side of the ears. 1, 2, 3. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Turn. You always got to be thinking of a male inserting and stroking the female. 1, 2, 3. And right hand over the top of the crown of the head, left hand over the right hand. The right hand does not touch the head. The left hand does not touch the right hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come back. 1, 2, 3. And the hands come down, palms down, palm down, palm down, palm down to the sexual organs. And the palms turn up. Grab all the lower burner energy, bring it up to the middle burner, up to the highest burner, the third burner at the heart and the lungs. Turn palms down, take the energy back down to the sexual organs. Palms cross and uncross, palms toward and palms turn out like you're gathering energy like bird feathers. Palms turn in and the palms come down. Cross, come up to the heart, down to the sexual organs, cross, out, and back down. Do that approximately 50 times, and then the left toes go out. The left heel comes up to meet the feet, and the toes are turned. Both feet are turned now perfectly straight out. And we end with a beautiful Gong. So that was using the number 3 for each motion. Basically, you want to do 6 instead of 3. I was doing 3 just to go through and show you, but you want to do 6. And when days call for it, you want to do 12 or 15 or 20 or more. And once you get to the point where you can do 6 very comfortably, then you want to add a bija for each chakra has a sound, a specific sound, like so you when you're working the abdomen, you're every time for every 12 movements, you're saying ram, because that's the sound of of the Manipura chakra, the solar chakra, the belly, what I call the belly button chakra. And so each chakra has its own specific sound. And for the say if you're doing 6 movements at each site that I showed you, then you want to be chanting the chant that goes with that chakra, or at least the seed mantra that goes with that chakra, or your own affirmation that correlates with that chakra philosophy and information, and uh, that chakra's personality, so to speak. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy Flowering Peace Qigong. Please send questions, and namaskar. Blessings. Hetipu. Abaragani. Ola. What's something else? Can't think of that at the moment. All right then. Blessings.